Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Mets. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, this team just can't find a way to win. How do they change that today?
I really think it's as simple as put it all in the rear view and just focusing on the here and now. Every pitch, every at-bat, just need to lock in on what they can control. Perhaps today is the game it all comes together.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Strike two.
That's a ball.
Peralta, the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, left fielder Mickey Moniak.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches. Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
That's to third. Bichette whips it to first. And that is Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
Tonight, first baseman, number 11, Jorge Polanco.
Hey.
Here's the 0-2. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. Here's a Mets lineup now. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Jorge Polanco.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Lindor with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Up the middle, Tovar. Throws to first.
Yes, you're
Here
out.
tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting third, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Huh.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
One away.
Batting fifth, first baseman T.J. Rumfield.
In the air to left center. Taylor in and to his right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Batting sixth, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
No score here in the second. Peralta, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Ball 2.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh, catcher Cole Garrett.
And a foul ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Tovar off of first with 2 away. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. Back here at Citi Field, and now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
Fought off foul.
No, that's down.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Bounced up the middle. The throw to first.
Out of there.
And quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman Ronnie Mauricio.
Fouled off to the right.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Freeman tossed to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Brett Beatty.
Hee-haw!
Just
down.
missed. Short hop liner handled it short, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll move to the third with no score. back to it here. Thanks as always for joining us, especially you, Siggy. We talked earlier about this team's struggles. One positive, though, it's still tied. I know it's a reach.
Yeah, they've dropped a bunch lately, but right now they're in it, and that's something to build on, Boog. Gotta believe.
The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Brenton Doyle will hit next.
That's time.
That one not close. And that is ball one. Top of the third, no score. That one fouled off. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Bunting for a hit. He pops it up to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next
and for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's run his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
All loaded up. Tyler Freeman getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The Rockies looking to strike first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a curve is down and in.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
On the ground to the left. Flips it. Here's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Swing, and he popped it up. Lindor gets under it. And that'll do it. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, 2. Down.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball 2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground. And that's just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
That one at the knees for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Tyrone Taylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. And we're back. Well, it's been a difficult week for this team, but today they're handling their own, Singy.
You lose a bunch in a row, and a lead like this can feel like a breath of fresh air. Now, just got to stay consistent until that 27th out is recorded. Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Number 7 takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Colorado.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Cole Carrot. Struck out swinging his first time.
No, that's a ball.
That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. The Rockies strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Queens, bottom 4, Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
That's a ball.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Good hitters count the 2-0. Ground ball up the middle. Takes it to the bag. That's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Bo Bichette now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Out towards right center field. McCarthy on the move to the gap. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Citi Field. Ready now for the 5th inning. Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
0-2 now.
Ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Colorado.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And a swing and a miss there. Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's been pretty solid till now, so he may stick with this strategy.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Castro, the base runner at first with 1 out. Strike 2.
Pitch location right there. Tough to pull that with you and take it towards the first base side of the field.
Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2 stays alive. The 0-2. Man at first, 1 away. Out of bounce right side. Lindor, that's 1. Double play.
No,
what a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. There's a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. That one just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Ball 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That one misses, and the count's full. Got him swinging.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
The 1-0. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled. He steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
For the Mets, right fielder, Brett Beatty.
So digging in, Brett Beatty. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
On the ground, right side. Freeman tossed to first. That ends the frame. Still nothing on the. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Tyler Freeman digs in now.
Colorado, second baseman Tyler Freeman.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. The Mets have some action going in their pen. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Late on that fastball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ball.
This one in the air, right field, and it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Sean Manaea. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Now the 0-1. Swings through the sweeper. Got him looking. And one gone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Colorado, first baseman T.J. Rumfield.
And now the first baseman. fouled off. He was late. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that'll do it. So one left for Colorado, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Carson Bench.
Left fielder, Carson Bench.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And there's a foul ball. Out towards right center field. McCarthy under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Mets,
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ball 1.
On the ground, out to short. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here at Citi Field, top of inning number 7, Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's one away.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Cole Garrett.
Out to short. Lindor on to first.
Got him. That's an out.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. He's 2 for 2. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here in Queens, here's the Mets leadoff man, Jorge Polanco. That's in there. 0-1. Checks his swing. Now would appeal to 3rd. No, he held up. That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-1. That's a little bit low.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
In the air, center field. Doyle moving under it. And there's one away.
Ball.
The Rockies holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Close, but called a ball. And the count now 2-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Over to first. That's the second out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So Minter will take over. He's been so good against lefties. And he lays down a bunt. Mauricio on to first. Out. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Really nice play there at second. He knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's a play that he's probably practiced thousands of times from growing up to batting practice and into these big league ball games. Really good job.
Up the middle. Mauricio with the throw to first, and now 2 gone.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Moniak now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Minter, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Rockies are down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Mark Vientos. Sagano into his 8th inning of work singing. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Outside.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Out to short. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. He decides to eat it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
That's hard hit on the line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Manager out of the dugout. Brennan Bernardino will take over here.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
Bench. The next to hit takes ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Outside low, ball 2.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one misses. Ball 3. Luis Torrens up next for the Mets. Right through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. In there, got him looking for the K. Inning over. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the 9th. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Minter, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
Outside ball.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
So a man aboard now with one away.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. Substitution being made at first. Colorado going with a pinch runner. Jordan Beck looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. First offering. Runner goes.
Ball.
Pitch misses. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Out towards right center field. And there are two down. Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
Man on second, two down. Strike two. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Troy Johnston getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Well, one-run game. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Juan Mejia.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
The Rockies trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Outside low, ball three.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Fastball is outside. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Lindor not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas.
Freeman. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rockies take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting to start, Nolan McLean. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
And we're underway from Queens.
First pitch, 4-10.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
McLean, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto under it. And makes the grab. Out number 2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Hunter Goodman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down.
Fires over to Beatty. That's out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Kyle Freeland. What's the scouting report on him? Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. Here's a Mets lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting third, catcher Francisco.
2 down, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit.
Hey! No, that's down. Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. Did not go. The 2-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Play made. That ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Citi Field. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter. Number 7. The 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boog, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Johnston getting the start in right, batting 6th in today's lineup, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Johnston thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call, so they've still got both their challenges. Second inning here, no score. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging. We'll go to the bottom of the back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Ball.
The 1-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Castro slings to first in time.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Brett Beatty.
That one fouled off. On the ground, a sliding stop, throw to first, nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Here is Marcus Semien. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. To the right side, Castro throws to first, and Simeon is out. And that will end the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Ripped on a line. Flashes the leather on the running catch. One up, one down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
He's got it. 2 down. Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. 9 straight. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Carson Bean.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
That clips a corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
On the ground to first, and that chance handled. He takes it on his own. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. In the air, right field. Johnston should have this one, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the Mets order. Stepping in, the sluggish shortstop, Francisco Lindor. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-0. Lindor swings through that one. Two down, nobody on. And that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. So the inning is still alive with Juan Soto coming to the dish.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Juan Soto.
That's low. That's a ball.
Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd.
Hey!
Ground ball up the middle. Castro there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here at Citi Field as we go to the top of the 4th. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 0-2 now. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Up next for Colorado, left fielder Mickey Moniak.
Out towards right center field. Gets under it. And there are 2 down. Now here is Hunter Goodman. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
That's in. Ball.
In the air, right field bench. Settles under this one. And that is that. So 12 up. Back here in Queens, here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball low.
Strike 3 on the foul tip.
Up next for the Mets.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman
Ronnie Mauricio now. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. And
that ball's
foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Off the mark there.
That's down.
And it's 2-1. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. Through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, number 7. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And a big swing and a miss.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
Stays alive. And the 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Ripped into right field, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
Johnson.
Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman Kyle Carroll.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Ball.
Way out front for strike 2.
Ball. That's in.
Check
Did he
swing
go?
on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. He goes down looking. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. And we still have no. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 0-2. That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That's down. That's a ball.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
3-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
No, that missed.
Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. Carson Benj up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time up. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Late swing, foul to the left. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Willie Castro will hit next.
Rockies, second baseman Willie Castro.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Brenton Doyle.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Up next for Colorado.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now it's going to be Jake McCarthy. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
The Rockies with a chance to score first, and we're the top half of the 6th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time, since now they're 2 outs.
Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. Out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and the Rockies jump in front. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Outside, ball.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-1. Foul ball there. Simeon. Inning over. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. And it's 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Number 9 digs in now. Into center and a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Freeland tossed to second. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Juan Soto now cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
No, that missed.
I
That's
think
the ball.
the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 1-2. Out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. That's in for a strike. Turned on, but foul wide of 3rd. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The other way. The relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Man, I think his legs are feeling good in this one. He really tried to stretch it there to go from first all the way to home, but he ran out of steam a little bit as he came around 3rd. Great relay from the defense, a quick tag.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luke Weaver.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Cionel Perez. The left-hander is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Razoban, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2.
That's the ball.
No outs. Runner on second. That one not close. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Up next for Colorado, right fielder Troy Johnston.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Fought off foul. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over.
Pitcher made the pitch.
Back here in Queens, set for the last half of the 7th. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Nope, ball.
And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's a little bit low.
Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That's the ball.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. And that one is lifted in the air. Moniak under it. Takes it in for the out. Throw sails over his head at first.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Beatty in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The Mets with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom of the 7th.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Castro for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cionel Perez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. That's going to be a single. Great effort on defense, but no chance to get him at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Doyle, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Activity in the bullpen. Tobias Myers appears to be getting loose. The 2-1. Ground ball could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Over to first, safe.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Jake McCarthy.
And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed,
runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Safe.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit. Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
That one fouled off. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Runner from third in to score. And they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
In the air, left field. Soto has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Rocks with the run-scoring double. It's now 3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Second baseman, Marcus Semien. Now pitching for
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jose Quijada. Out towards right center field. He's got it. And a quick out, number one.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Quijada, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela.
Ball.
Caught him looking for the K. Bench wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Here's a high chopper, and that's just foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Oscar Brazoban.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Foul ball. Check swing went around. 0-2. Swings through him for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Line drive, pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now it's going to be Troy Johnston. Late with the swing there.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2 down, nobody on. Just a slow ground ball this time. Fires over to Beatty, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Back here at Citi Field, here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco. So they turn to their closer, Juan Mejia.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
0-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Looking to extend the play now. And he's into second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Really important at bat coming up now.
Nope. Ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one to first, and that chance handled. He steps on the bag, 1 out, bottom of the ninth. So it's effectively a sacrifice bunt. The ground out to the right side moves the runner from second to third.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily intend to sacrifice an out like that, but still good situational hitting. They need to find a way to bring him in.
Mejia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Here's a 2-0. That clips the corner.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
The Rockies trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Only one out remaining for the Mets. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. 1 for 3. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Making a move at second base. On a pinch run for the Mets. Tyrone Taylor getting some more speed on the bases. And now Brett Beatty. There's the strike. They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Just missed.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
That's to third. Karros. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rockies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Mets. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. If he's able to carry that momentum over to today, we're in for a show on MLB The Show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Mets, David Peterson. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous, sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Ready to go? Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand grab. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. Ground ball to the right side. Polanco steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Been a real struggle this year. They're at the very bottom of the league in on-base percentage, and of course, when that's the case, other offensive categories follow suit, Singy.
Yeah, it's really tough for any team that struggles to get on base. Dramatic home runs and base-clearing hits do more for a team than just change the score. Good teams feed off that stuff.
Hunter Goodman can't hold up, and that's a strike. One away with a runner at third here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. Hit on the ground to short. The throw to first, and that is that. Now the Mets will step back here in Queens, and towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Michael Lorenzen. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 1-0. Polanco gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's been a great free agent sign. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is a big first out. That one ripped, but foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 down, and up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. In there for strike one.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And it's filled up. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. In there, sets him down on strikes. They limit the Here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. Number 39 getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Bring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Slings to first in time. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Peterson, an all-star a season ago, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick. Oh, nice stop on a slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Freeman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ronnie Mauricio now.
Ronnie Mauricio.
First pitch just misses.
Oh.
That one pulled foul. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under this one. 1 down.
Ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hot shot to third. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. And there's a hit. And that gives Jorge Polanco a chance to hit with 2 out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Jorge Polanco.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ripped to third. They get the force. That ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swings and misses. 0-1.
All these Rockies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. it just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Chases that one upstairs.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
Gets him to chase after that one. Good eye right there.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
In the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for Colorado,
Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, fresh off a stellar game. Let's see if he can keep it going today, Boog. Hitless so far at the dish, but it's still early.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
To me, it looks like they're trying to do too much with pitches they shouldn't even be swinging at. It's tough because you want to take control of the game early on, but sometimes that approach can backfire on you.
Tosses to first. That's the third out. Inning over. So one left for Colorado. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Lorenzen back to work. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And there's a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman.
So up next for New York, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1. Bounce to the left side. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one ripped. And foul ball. The 0-1. In the air, right field. Bench takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Next to hit for the Rockies, Jordan Beck. Now the 0-1. That to right. Bench in position, and he makes the catch. And that is that. The Rockies. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Strike 1.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
Ball.
Baden aboard here at first with nobody out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. 3rd out. Mets go down quickly, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in Queens. Ready now for the 5th inning. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss as that one was high. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Comes up empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time.
Up next for Colorado, 3rd baseman, Willie Castro.
And a big swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners off.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The Mets up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Fly to center his first time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On a bounce right side, Baden. To first, that's out number 3. He continues to roll. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Carson Benj up now for the Mets.
Strike one.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. That gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
On the ground. Castro sends it to first. One pitch and one out.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 1 for 2. Check swing. He went. Strike one. And he swings through that one. Got him. 2 gone now.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And it's 1-1. Up the middle. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jake McCarthy, the next to hit. Bunting for a hit. Picks it up with the bare hand. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Runner takes off. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that makes it 60 steals for him on the season.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man at second. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses inside. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Line, and that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's 1-1. Big quiet so far, but he's back in the hit column.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. First offering, runner goes, cut on and miss. Throw, save! And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw is just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. Up the middle. Throw to first in time.
Up next for Colorado, shortstop.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the batter will be the shortstop. Late with the swing there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Big swing of the bat right there to give them the lead. That was clutch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Manager out of the dugout now. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Cionel Perez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. No throw, safe at second. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Action in the Mets bullpen. Luke Weaver getting ready to go. Myers warming up as well. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss there. Struck him out swinging. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Bo Bichette. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out. You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
The 0-1. That's to third. And it gets by him. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And a ground ball to first. Save.
He's in there.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
For the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
That one hit to right. Beck has a beat on it. And that is the third out of the inning. Mets leave one. They're down 2-1.
For the Mets.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luke Weaver.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Freeman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One up, one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Swings through that one for strike one. Ripped to short. Fires in time.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Brenton Doyle.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle.
That's the ball.
And now it's even up. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Rockies back here in Queens, bottom of the 7th. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. That clips a corner.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
1 away. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And brings it in at the wall.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Tyrone Taylor will hit next. There's a line drive to left field. And that will end the inning. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Brooks Raley.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on. Baden, the underhand flip, but it's not in time. Base hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first. Picking up where he left off last game.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Man at second. Runner goes again. And look out. As that one ran in and got him.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Hunter Goodman.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. There's the ball.
Got him.
Throw to third, and he's out. 1 out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter. 0 for 3 in this one. That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And he brings it into the warning track. Back here at Citi Field, here's the Mets leadoff man, Jorge Polanco. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Michael Lorenzen won't go any further. So they bring on the veteran, Brennan Bernardino.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Outside with a breaking ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
The Rockies holding on to a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Clips the corner. 0-2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Grounds one to short. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Mets. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Gets him to chase after that one. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Tobias Myers up and throwing. Minaya also throwing. Got him to chase one above the zone there. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swings and misses. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that's a fair ball. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Man at second. Check swing went around. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 1 hit. Last chance for the home team. And now the Mets DH Mark Vientos. Juan Mejia comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Got him swinging for the K.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The Rockies trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. In there. Got him looking for the K. Only one out remaining for the Mets. So up next, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Nope. Ball one.
Just missed.
That's inside.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to one or two key plays to make the difference for the win.